right, guys, somebody should have told me this. I had to find out the hard way. Me wanting to venture off into building my own PC, I always kept tabs of it for a few years, on the prices and, how much should I pay for this. This made sure I'm paying the right prices, right? So whether it's used or new, I'm already aware of the graphics cards. The graphics cards are literally double the price. The problem is with these scalpers, once the company sees that people are paying more than the sticker price, at some point in time, they're gonna start charging the same amount. So I'm seeing guys, the 4090, I don't care about, I'm like 4080 Ti, these are 16 gigabytes. So I do know something. That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna pick that up eventually. The 4090, I understand what it does, but 9 times out of 10, the people who get these 4090s just bragging rights, right? It's like, oh, I got the newest car compared to somebody whose car is like a year or two older. It's just for bragging rights. A lot of you people who getting them, you're not using it, not even half its potential, but whatever. All right, the 4080, it's okay, I'm gonna get that used. Because I'm not paying, double, triple the price that they have. I'm not doing that. So, you have these, what is it? Not Circuit City, for anybody who's old enough, you know about Circuit City, but well, Friars is I don't know what you have in your town, but whatever electronic store you have, they have those prices. They're $1,500 and up for these graphics cards. I think it started at the 4080 or maybe the 4070, but I know at the 4080 they start off at like $1,500, and then of course you get the 4090 goes from there. I'm gonna get that used. But what really peed me off is I saw the price for the SSDs. And I'm like, all right, I can get 1,000 of those. I'm never gonna worry about those. Get them whenever it's time for me to get them. I looked online. I kid you not. You already know this. I guess I'm late, but these things, the 2 terabyte, is going for $400 or $500. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you people allowing this to happen? They can literally put a SSD 500 gigabytes for $1,000. It doesn't matter. They're gonna adjust the price based off the customer's response. So if we don't buy them, guess what? They're gonna drop the price. Really, they're gonna drop the price back to normal prices, right? But if you keep buying it, they're gonna keep increasing the price. There's no way in hell an SSD should cost $400 or $500. Damn, let alone for a 2 terabyte. That doesn't make any sense. Hell, even for a 10 terabyte, it doesn't make any sense. So I looked on one of my favorite apps, Facebook Marketplace, and then eBay. Of course, the prices are ridiculous on there whatsoever. This is the thing. Richard, Ronaldo, Jason, Keyshawn, I know you got those memory chips from some kind of pallet warehouse, or you probably got it off of somebody else, off Facebook Marketplace. You want to make a profit, or you went to Walmart, you got them, now you want to sell it for 4 times the price. I'm not paying you, or I never will pay you that amount. It's funny because I always keep up with the market, no matter if I'm gonna buy it now or later. I'm always paying attention to the market. A couple months ago, that same 2 terabyte SSD was going for $120, and I know you would have took 100 for it. And all of a sudden, you're selling that same 2 terabyte SSD that you were selling for $120. Now you're selling it for $450? No. See, I pay attention to that stuff. So whenever I come into that, whenever I'm ready, whenever I go into start buying these computer parts, the SSD, the graphics card, those are gonna be the well, not even the SSD. I don't care what you guys say. It's not gonna be a problem with me. It's gonna be the graphics card. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna find somebody who's down bad, who really needs some money, and I'm gonna lowball the shit out of them, and then I'm gonna get it from them. That's what I'm gonna do. But as far as the SSD, no, I'm not doing that. And then a lot of stuff I have saved on my list, so I'm not. Whenever I buy one, I'm gonna buy a couple. I'm gonna hit you with that same price you had a couple months ago. Oh, I'm selling for $120, but you'll take $100. I'm off you $100. Of course, we all know how this is gonna go. Oh no, you know, it's 450, man. Everybody's at 450. Okay, there's something for 450. I'm willing to buy it from you from 100. That same price you had 3 months ago on Facebook Marketplace. That's the best I can do. Take it or leave it. Because at the end of the day, I don't need it. I'm gonna eventually find somebody who's not a dumbass and be like, okay, yeah, the price went up to $500, but I'm trying to make some money and here you go. Because you didn't pay $400, you didn't even pay half that price. You had to justify you charging that much. You've been had that part. You've been having that part for 2 years on Facebook Marketplace. 2 years, and nobody bought it from you yet. So why would you increase the price to $450, $500? It doesn't make any sense, but I understand because you're desperate. That's fine. But you got me twisted if you think I'm gonna pay you $450 and you probably paid $35 for that. $35, but we all know you went to the little pallet warehouse, you went to the little store where they have all the stuff all over these tables, and you gotta get there early in the morning, get the good stuff. I know where I get the product from, but I don't mind doing business with someone who's trying to do business, right? I have no problem with that. As long as the price is fair, I have no problem. Yeah, I can easily go over there and do the same thing you did, but I don't want to do that. I'm too busy and I don't care for it. I'm paying for convenience. So you pay $35 the most, I'll give you the $100. Yeah, I respect your time. I respect the time you actually got up, you went over there, you searched for it, and you found what I wanted. Let's be clear, what I want, and I had to go through all the hoops and jumping to get to it. I'm fine with paying for convenience, but I'm not going to pay for you to screw me over. Nah. I'm always paying attention to the market. And on top of that, these monitors are getting out of control. They have, what's the latest one they have now? I think it's like a 6K or something monitor. It's like 700 hertz, and it's cool. I think it's like a 32 or 45 inch. That's cool, but I'm not gonna pay you $2,500 or whatever the price is now for these monitors. I'm gonna get one used. Now, granted, I wanna stay inside the loop. I'm not gonna get like a 1080p. I'm not gonna get that. I'm gonna get a 4K. My goal is to get a 4K monitor. If anything, I'll sell for a 2K, but the 4K is the highest I'll go. But as far as, you know, and that's the thing too, right? I understand it's your money, do what you want with it, but I'm not buying these parts for bragging rights. I'm buying it because I'm gonna use it for a sole purpose. I'm not gonna get the bare minimum. I'm not gonna get the top of the line because at the end of the day, you guys already know, by the time they release something new, 2 weeks later, they're coming out with something better. So there's no need for me to even get into that. I'm not gonna get into that rat race. I'm not gonna do it. So for the monitors, I see the price. I'm like, okay. Should a monitor cost more than my TV in my living room? I don't know. You guys. Granted, my TV doesn't have a fucking 400 hertz. You know what I mean? I'll be happy if it does, but it comes down to the price for me. It has to make sense. Everything has a limit to it, right? Like, I see a lot of people that get all geeked up, and this is the thing too. A lot of people that's getting into this whole PC build, they're phonies. They're not legitimate brainiacs. They're not geeks. They don't care. All they want to do is get a 4090, and they want the most expensive screen they can get their hands on so they can post videos about it. These people don't edit fucking videos. They damn sure ain't making no video games. They not into crypto or whatever they not doing stocks. They not doing nothing important. They don't even use their computer. They're still on their phones. They're on their phones gaming instead of being on their PC gaming. So those are the people who's making who's making this whole computer community terrible. It's those people. You're not even real about it. You're a phony. You're just doing this for bragging rights. That's all it is to it. It's like you wasn't doing this last month, Steven. You wasn't doing this last month, Jose. You wasn't doing this no. You just hopped on the bandwagon and I'm gonna get all the PC. You don't care nothing about that. You don't know how to code nothing. You don't know how to code. You don't know how to do anything fancy when it comes down to computers. I'm not saying you should be a hacker, but when it really comes down to it, you're just a fraud. That's all it is. These are people who just blowing up the market and they making all these prices outrageous because they get excited. They messing it up. But yeah, the SSD, which pretty much the cheapest thing you possibly can get. I'm seeing the price. I know you guys see the price too, but the best thing for you to do is to be proactive. Don't be counteractive, right? Don't fall into the BS. The worst thing you can do is, okay, man, these SD cards are through the roof. Well, I'll just go ahead and get 2 of them before they go up. No, you idiot. Just don't buy it. Stall the market out. It'll go back to regular price. The good thing about that is that the scalpers, the resellers, they can't really make a profit unless they're getting it from, like I said, they're going to these little pallet places, or they going to those little stores where you got to run in there with the basket and get all the stuff, and that's different. But at the end of the day, the best thing for you to do is not go along with the program. Just don't buy anything, stall the whole industry out, and the price will go back to normal. There's no way in hell an SSD should be $500 freaking for a 2 terabyte for a 1 terabyte. I don't care what you guys have to say. Oh, it's a short supply. How the hell is this a fucking short supply when they make it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the oldest trick in the book. They used to do that all the time with the cars. Oh, it's only a limited supply of cars. You better get this one. No, it's not. How is it a limited supply of cars when you make them? That doesn't make any sense. They just do that so they want you to pay the most possible without them producing more vehicles. Same thing with these chips. It's like, bro, like, you're never in short supply. You're the manufacturer. It doesn't make, they just doing it just so they can jack up the industry and get you suckers about to pay whatever for the product. Limited edition. No, that doesn't mean anything. They just doing that so you can just buy the product for more money. There's so many things. Okay, the coolers. I'm gonna wrap it up when I get out of here. I'm just ranting, but the coolers. Now, of course, I know when it comes down to that, everybody, RGB, they just all over it, right? It's like crack to them. They just gotta have it. I'm watching I don't care about the looks, right? Of course, the aesthetics, it's nice. I'm all about the performance. So I'm looking at the water cool fans. They got the water cooler, they got the radiator. They have the traditional ones with just the fans. It doesn't have none of the cool. And you have the air cooler. You know what kinds they have. You have the RGB that, you got RGB. So we're gonna charge them extra $200. And I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at the regular one that doesn't have all the bells and whistles. The regular one outperforms the one that's all juiced up. It got all the lights and the colors and stuff like that. The regular one outperforms that one, but you're paying more for less. All you're doing is paying for just the looks. Like, I don't care about the looks, man. I really do, because I know what they're doing. They're just doing that so you can pay more for the same product, if not less. That's all it is to it. But at the end of the day, do what you want with your money, but I'm not gonna pay more for less. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. If I'm gonna pay more, it better be $200 more performance. I'm not paying $200 more because it has lights or it has candy paint on the actual body. No, that's not doing nothing for me. That's not doing nothing for me whatsoever. It's just there. It's like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. So a lot of you people are buying it because it has, the industry, they see what they doing. MSI, they see what's going on. Okay, let's say RGB and put limited edition, and they'll go nuts. And you idiots go nuts. You idiots literally go nuts over there. It's like, it's not doing nothing for you, man. Like, are you buying the parts to look at it? Or are you buying the parts for it to be, for the performance level? What are you doing? Now, of course, you can do both, but majority of you people are just buying these parts just for the looks, the aesthetics of it. It's like, no, that's not doing anything for your performance. It may look nice, but at the end of the day, are you looking at the monitor or are you looking at your tower? Which one is it? If I'm on my computer, I'm not looking at my monitor. So this make sense. Again, a lot of you people, you're phonies. You're not really about this tech life. You just hopped on the bandwagon. You messed up the market. That's all you want. You just want your nice little decoration. That's all it is to it. It's just a paperweight at the end of the day, a very expensive paperweight. Because a lot of you people, I see you guys, you make these videos, the damn desktop is all dusty, it's all in the corner somewhere, and you still on your phone gaming. It's like, why are you making a video about building a PC, and then when you're done, you get on your cell phone and you start gaming? That doesn't make any sense. Now I can see if you're not at home, if you don't have your PC with you, but you're at home, and you spend more time on your cell phone than on your PC, but you didn't spend all this money on it. At the end of the day, that's all they want. They just want an expensive paperweight for bragging rights. Not mad at it, but I'm not gonna go along with the BS, man. I'm not gonna pay these exorbitant amount of prices just because somebody else, they want to be a scalper, or the industry said, oh yeah, this is how much. No. No, those graphics cards, it was like $950, and that was for the 90. That was for the 90. That was the top of the line one. Why the hell is it $3,500? Why is it $2,500 all of a sudden? No, bro, I'm not doing that. That's fine. You guys can blow your money. I'm not gonna do it. I already know how I'm gonna get the parts, but it's funny that these same people who are selling these parts online for a good price, and all of a sudden you want to join that wacky circus? Oh yeah, man, instead of selling it for $100, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it for $450. Bro, no one bought it from you for $120. So why would they buy it from you for $500? $500. It's crazy. It's like, dude, just get rid of it. Now I understand you want to make a profit. Like I said, whenever I buy these parts, the SSD, not worried about it. But whenever I come around to buying it, listen, man, got $100 for you, or you got two of them. All right, man, can work a deal out or something like that. We go from there. I'm not gonna come to you and be like, oh, here's $500. Nah, you got it bent. You got it bent. So guys, you know, that not just with the whole computer, you know, community, just in general. Anything you know is out of price, whether it's homes or a vehicle or, you know, a pair of shoes or something, just don't buy it, man. Because the worst thing you can do is buy something knowing you're getting screwed, and then when you go home, you're gonna be regretting it. You're gonna be regretting it. That's the worst thing you can do. So the simple thing about it is just don't buy it. Stall out the industry, and then they'll go back to press. That's what they do. And now I did a video about shrinkflation. They doing this on purpose. They trying to give us less as possible and then charge us more. Keep in mind, whenever they do shrinkflation, they never lower the price. They increase the price while also shrinking the product at the same time. So whenever I see that, HEB, you one of them, I just stop buying their product. That's all there is to it. It's not gonna kill you, bro. You're not gonna lose 10 years off your life because you didn't buy this, you didn't buy this damn graphics card from this scrapper that's trying to charge you an extra $1,000 on top of whatever the price is in the market. So don't let the scalpers, get you riled up. Don't let this industry get you riled up. They're gonna have these managers and the people that's over these industry do these little stupid ass press conference. Somebody, oh yeah, we got to raise the price. No, you don't, you idiot. No, you don't. That's all there is to it. You know the price, bro. I don't care what's going on. The market ain't jacked up like that. It's the people that exit on. And I'm gonna say this one more time before I end the video. The reason why all these parts are going up because you got a lot of these phonies that jumped in the whole tech community and they just jacking the prices up. Oh, I don't care how much it costs. I just want it because it got RBG. It's a top of the line graphics card, man. I gotta have that and never use it. And then you get mad because you thought you were gonna be some kind of superstar because you put it on YouTube, and then come to find out that nobody watching your damn videos. Now you feel sad, and now you want to sell a damn graphics card for how much you paid for. No. That's not happening. The best thing I can do is give you the original market price. You're not gonna hear this. It's gonna be under $1,000. I don't care what you gotta say. Now you can take it or leave. Oh, I paid $3,500 for it. It's a sucker born every day, and you one of them. That's how I go about it. I'm not gonna argue with you. At the end of the day, you don't have to sell it to me, but I'm gonna give you the market price. That's the thing about people getting fooled. They pay the sucker deal, and then when they come around somebody who actually knows the market, they get mad when they give them the real price. That's all there is to it. Okay, man. Well, hey, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Oh, I got sell for $35. Keep in mind, it's used. Keep in mind, it's not worth $35. You paid $3,500 for that. So it's used, and on top of that, you want your money back. You want a stranger to give you your money back for a product that you overpaid for. It's not even. Hey, I got $1,000 for you, man. And it depends on how old it is. If it's brand spanking new, this year or next year model, we can talk. But at the end of the day, I'm not going over $1,000. That's the best I can do. So, at the end of the day, that's the harsh reality, but that's the price you pay for being a sucker. Stop getting in your feelings. You acting like a female. You instead of you being wise with your money, you acting like a female. You just throwing your money everywhere and no care. And then now you mad because you can't get your money back because you paid 10 times or 5, whatever the price is for a product that's not even worth that much. It's not even worth that, but you over here paying 4 or 5 times more just because. Like, why? I guess some kind of excitement y'all idiots get by just getting played or something. I don't understand it. But yeah, SSDs, best I can do is $100 for you, man. That's for a 2 terabyte, and it better be the fastest model. And like I said, if you got more of them, I can work a deal with you. Oh, let's work a deal, right? But at the end of the day, no, I'm not falling for the BS, man. But anyway, at the end of the day, man, Don't support the chaos. That's all there is to it. These companies don't care about you. All they want to do is use you and abuse you. And once that money's spent, no refunds. You know how they go. Or if you got to deal with tech support, no one replies, no one answers your questions. So you got to be wary of that. But anyway, I'm done with my rant. If you guys got any questions, any concerns, if you got any updated prices on anything, maybe a case, maybe keyboard and mouse combo or something, I don't know, leave down below. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what else, take your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.